Stellar Blade is still making headlines, and sadly, the discourse is taking a turn for the worse. Censorship, gaslighting, and even a call for an assassination are on the cards for today. The conversation might have taken a turn for the crazy, but none of us can turn away. Since the last time we spoke, the debate around Stellar Blade has drastically changed. While the game was initially praised for being unapologetic about the type of content they put forward, they are now accused of censoring their own creation. It all started when fans realized that certain clothing options were no longer as revealing as originally advertised. This sparked the classic old debate. On the one hand, you had fans stating that this was Sony bowing to pressure and censoring the game. On the other hand, you had people mocking this idea, stating that it was ridiculous that gamers cared so much about a video game character being attractive. Now, it is worth pointing out that the same people who make this argument are also those who lost their minds when Stellar Blade was first announced. They took one look at the lead character and immediately called the game sexist. They then proceeded to go on a massive campaign calling for the game to be censored. Now that they got their wish, they turn around and say that it is not a big deal. This begs the question, why did you cry then about the lead being hot? It is easy to say now that it does not matter after you get your way. You call for content to be taken away, you get the job done, and then you turn around and say none of this should even matter. Kotaku, in their article titled, "The Stellar Blade, Censorship, Circus Explained" states, Stellar Blade is a PlayStation 5 sci-fi action exclusive about fighting monsters and saving humanity in a stylish post-apocalyptic world. So why are thousands of its self-identified fans signing a petition to free Stellar Blade from censorship? The answer is surprisingly complicated and kind of sad. Former Blizzard developer turned online angry gamer grifter, Mark Kern, recently posted a Change.org petition calling for altered content from a previous version of Stellar Blade to be restored by developer ShiftUp. The content has been censored from the original trailer version posted by Sony, the petition reads. We, as gamers, want this content back. We relied on it. We made the game the #1 pre-order worldwide because of it. And this is the true game we want. Now, before we even go further, let's just look at some of the buzzwords they are using to muddy the water. They immediately go to calling it sad. If it is sad, why did you spend the last few months calling for censorship? If not in this game, it is in many others. You are also ignoring the reason why people do not like it. What is sad is that your senior editors are going into subreddits trying to dox people because they highlighted games that are associated with Sweet Baby Inc. Then they proceeded to call Mark Kern a grifter because he is speaking out. Mark Kern is a video game developer who has been very consistent with his beliefs for a long time. Trying to discredit him might not be the best look, especially if you are not going to highlight the grift. If the accusation is that he is farming angry gamers, then a long session in the mirror might be appropriate. With that, let's talk about bounties being placed on people's heads due to Stellar Blade. Now, before I start, I know that most of this should not be taken seriously. However, there are enough crazy people on Twitter to the point where I know they would support violent things happening to people they disagree with. There is this one Twitch streamer, Demons, who said that she would pay $30,000 if someone would kill Asmongold. Now I do not believe for 1 second that she was serious. But based on everything that she has said in the past, it is clear that she despises him. Also, it cannot be ignored that if someone made the same joke about her, they would be removed from the internet. Demons calls herself the largest political streamer on Twitch. She is mostly known for being a Hassan Piker fangirl. Denims watches his stream all day and then goes live the next day, reacting to everything he has said and simply parroting his talking points. She has no individual identity. She simply repeats everything he says all the time. Her content is reacting to every video he reacts to. She talks about every issue he talks about, and she copies everything he says. When she does not do that, she watches anime. Asmongold, for his part, has reported the clip to Twitch, and Demons has since gone private. I do not know how we have reached this level of crazy, but the discourse around this game has only begun.